The following video contains content and/or language which may be considered unsuitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
MissMadson Productions presents
The Adventures of Microsoft Sam and His Friends, Episode 14, Team 7 Saves the Flight, or Alice's Revenge.
Man, it's been a little over 2 years since my stepsister, Alicia, died during the Block Airways tragedy.
I feel the same way too, Elisa. We know that it was Helena Stoker who caused this tragedy.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry to hear about Alicia's death, Henry and Elisa.
That's okay, Nadine, but I still feel upset and furious at the same time, and I want to take revenge on Helena for what she did to my stepsister.
I feel the same way too, Elisa, and I'm having a bad today because I still have a nightmare about the tragedy.
Oh my god. What just happened was bullcrap. I don't believe that Helena Stoker disguised herself as me, caused the tragedy at Block Airways, and killed Alicia. But don't worry, help is on the way.
And guess what? Help has finally arrived.
Microsoft Sam. How's the kid?
The kid's fine, Henry. I brought Zira and David along with me.
Well said, Sam.
Right behind you, Zira. Not only that, we brought Cedric, Athena, Alexis, Silver and Bonzi Jr. along with us.
You got that right, David.
Right behind you, Cedric. Me too.
Me 3.
Me 4.
Did you bring MissMadson and Terry Falcon with you?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Cedric, Athena, Alexis, Silver and Bonzi Jr. did.
Right behind you, Miss M. Not only that, we brought Professor 24/7 and his daughter, Tessa, along with us.
You got that right, MissMadson and Terry Falcon.
Right behind you, Father.
I'm so glad you're all here. Also, Professor 24/7. 2 years ago, Alicia was killed in the Block Airways tragedy.
And because of that, we would all like to go back to May 18, 2019 to stop Helena Stoker and her menacing task, prevent the Block Airways tragedy from happening, and save my stepsister's life.
Oh, so you want to go back to May 18, 2019, so that you all can prevent the Block Airways tragedy and save Alicia from death?
Yes, that's exactly when we want to go and what we want to do.
Well, everyone, except me and Nadine, because she's so scared to go back in time as she still has a nightmare about the tragedy, so we will stay back to chase her nightmare away.
Wait a minute, Professor 24/7, before we go back to May 18, 2019, can we please go back 1 week before the tragedy because we need tickets to get into the airplane where Nadine and Colleen were piloted?
Why not? Alright then, the rest of you hang on tight to your time blinders, because we're going back to May 11, 2019. Here we go.
Well everyone, here we are outside of the PF City Hotel back on May 11th, 2019.
You got that right, Sam.
The reason why we came back in time here is because Cedric has to buy 7 airplane tickets, 1 for himself, 1 for Athena, 1 for Alexis, 1 for Silver, 1 for Henry, 1 for Elisa and 1 for Bonzi Jr. to get to Block Airways where Nadine and Colleen piloted the plane.
Now that all of us have reserved this hotel room, it's time for me to connect to the internet so that I can get those 7 tickets for me, Athena, Alexis, Silver, Henry, Eliza and Bonzi Jr.
Later, after Cedric bought the tickets for himself, Athena, Alexis, Silver, Henry, Elisa and Bonzi Jr.
Alright Professor 24/7, I bought the 7 airline tickets for myself, Athena, Alexis, Silver, Henry, Eliza and Bonzi Jr.
Glad to hear it, Cedric.
Now, are you ready to go forward 1 week?
Yes, we sure are, Tessa. Alright everyone, we're going 1 week forward, hang on tight. Well everyone, here we are on May 18th, 2019, where the Block Airways tragedy is about to happen, but it won't when the missile is destroyed. So me, Athena, Alexis, Silver, Henry, Eliza and Bonzi Jr. have the tickets and we're going into the airplane as undercovers, while the rest of you, Sam, Zira, David, Miss M, Terry, Professor 24/7 and her daughter Tessa will stay outside the airport to check the progress.
Alright Cedric, you got it. Me, Zira, David, Miss M, Terry, Professor 24/7 and her daughter will check the progress.
Good man, Sam.
Well everyone, here we are in the plane, and look, I can see Alicia up in the front.
Athena, we better be quiet, because we don't want Alicia to see us.
Well everyone, I can see the plane taking off right now.
I saw the same thing too. Haven't you, David?
Technically, I agree with you, Zira. I saw the same thing as well.
Well, Miss M and Terry, my watch says that in 30 seconds, the missile will launch, so I want the two of you to fly up and follow the plane.
Yes, sir.
Right away, sir.
Enjoying your first flight, Nadine?
I sure am, Colleen. At least we have smooth skies.
There was a warning about terrorist cell snipers operating across the country, but none of our fleet has been hit.
We sure are lucky.
Well Terry, the missile just launched, so can you please tell Miss M to use her laser eyes to destroy the missile?
Got it, Tessa. Miss M, can you please use your laser eyes to destroy the missile?
All right, hubby, I will destroy it. And as for you, missile, take that.
Did you see that, Alan? There was an explosion underneath us outside the plane.
I sure did, Alicia. There was a missile approaching toward our plane until a flying cheerleader destroyed the missile with her laser eye powers.
Alright everyone, let's get down to business. Henry and Eliza, I want you two to get to the plane's cockpit and take Helena Stoker down.
Yes, Cedric.
Right away, Cedric. Everyone, just calm down. It's just a false alarm.
Aha. Caught you in the act, Colleen Springs imposter.
Trying to destroy a plane by launching a missile and killing everyone in it, especially my stepsister, Alicia, and her boyfriend, Alan Huey.
No, please, don't hurt me. I'm only trying to be nice to you guys.
Don't fret, Colleen. I'll try to defend you.
Nadine falls. Step aside, because she is not the real Colleen Springs.
You tell her, Henry. And as for you, you stupid Colleen Springs imposter, take that.
Curses. You destroyed my precious disguise.
Oh my god. I can't believe Colleen Springs is actually Helena Stoker all along. God almighty, save me. I hear your call, Nadine.
Is that middle Stoker sister who disguised as Colleen Springs trying to cause you all trouble? Alright you meddlers, get out of here now, or else I will shit all over Henry and Elisa.
Go ahead, Helena. Shit all over us. We're not afraid of you anyway.
You two are certainly asking for it, aren't you? In that case, bombs away.
I was prepared this time, Helena.
All right, who's tampering with my powers?
I set up that decoy and took away your power to shit all over us.
Now it's our turn to get you.
Let's get her, Elisa.
You said it. Bombs away.
Duh. You tricked me. Ew. Ew.
Looks like we turned the tables on her, Elisa.
Well said, Henry. She got a taste of her own medicine for once.
Wow. Henry and Elisa. I'm so amazed by what both of you did to Helena.
Thanks, Nadine.
Thanks, Nadine.
Now to throw Helena Stoker out of the airplane. And as for you, you filthy Stoker sister, out you go.
Alright everyone, everything's okay and you need to relax without a problem.
Now that Helena Stoker, the one who disguised as Colleen Springs, has been thrown out of this airplane, I will fly this plane to London myself.
Well, my dear, here we are in good old London, so that way, I can visit my family here.
Well said, Alicia. I can't wait to see your family again, because I haven't seen them in a long time.
Henry and Elisa, thank you for saving Block Airways from Helena's menacing schemes.
You're welcome, Nadine.
You're welcome, Nadine.
Say, what's going on here?
And what did we miss? Wow, Cedric, Athena, Alexis, Silver, Henry, Elisa and Bonzi Jr., I'm so amazed at all of you for saving Alicia.
Well said, Father.
Right behind you, Tessa.
Me too.
And me 3.
And Sam, Zira, David, Miss M, Terry, Professor 24/7 and Tessa 24/7. I would like to thank all of you for getting rid of that missile to prevent the Block Airways tragedy.
You're very welcome, Nadine. Anyways everyone, now that our work is done, and that the Block Airways tragedy has been called off, it's time to go back home in the present day. Everyone hang on tight to your blinders. Here we go again.
Hey everyone, did you miss us?
Henry and Elisa, I'm so glad all of you came back. And yes, we did miss you.
Right behind you, Nadine.
My iPhone is ringing. I will answer it. Hello, this is Henry speaking.
Hello Henry, this is Pedro. We're going to have a celebration at the BFF City Hospital tonight at 7 p.m. Right now, it is 4 p.m. So you have 3 hours to get to the BFF City Airport. Okay?
Okay Pedro, we're on our way right now, see you there.
Well everyone, Henry just got a call from Pedro saying that we have 3 hours to get to BFF City Airport for a celebration for saving Block Airways from Helena Stoker.
You're right, Sam. That's because Mike, Mary, Anna, Pedro, Alexandra, Geneva, Ian, Alicia, and Alan are waiting for us at BFF City Airport.
And Bonzi and Lala are also going to be there too.
So we better hurry up and start up our official motorboat.
There is no time to waste.
Well everyone, here we are at BFF City Airport, where everyone is celebrating, because it is all thanks to me, Zira, David, Professor 24/7 and his daughter Tessa, Cedric, Athena, Alexis, Silver, Henry, Elisa and Bonzi Jr.
You got that right, Sam.
Right behind you, Mike.
And I have a good feeling I'm hearing a lot of cheering crowds.
Right behind you, Zira.
Me too. I'd say the same thing too, my son.
That's right. It's because everyone wants to thank you for saving Block Airways from Helena Stoker.
I agree with you, Pedro.
Me too.
Me 3.
Me 4.
Me 5. Not only is everyone thanking you for saving Block Airways from Helena Stoker, but I want to thank you for saving me and my boyfriend's lives.
And me 6. I agree with what my girlfriend just said.
You're very welcome, Alicia and Alan, my stepsister and stepbrother-in-law.
You got that right, Elisa. I love you so much.
I love you too, Henry. This has been an MissMadson production.